more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Bavarians is for your man and you too.
What's that you say? No Boulder Dash or baloney here.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentlemen. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody, welcome in. It's the Unfiltered Gentlemen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining. Thanks for doing whatever it is you do. Hopefully, drink along.
Yes.
As you listen to the Unfiltered Gentlemen. I'm Greg. Over there, that's Scott.
What's up?
And that's Dan.
Buenos dias. All right.
Buenos nachos.
I love nachos.
Yeah. We got quite the show for you today. Beauty and Beer, Nicole is back.
All right.
She's got a new review for us. We got some sports to talk about.
Cool.
Yes. Booze news, of course. But most importantly, today is day one of March Madness.
Oh, man.
Our IPA tournament bracket thingy.
Trying to get ugly.
Thingy, yeah. It
Is that going to be at the end of the whole thing, like the title thingy?
Yeah.
Thingy one.
The winner thingy.
Yeah.
That'll be the champ.
Brackets.
Yeah, so we'll get to that first, though. Our burp word of the week, if you're new to the show, we have to have a burp word, otherwise Scott just throws up all over the microphone.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so this is an attempt to control him a little bit. And our burp word of the week is, of course, March Madness.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
March Madness, yes.
That's a tricky one.
March Madness. Yeah, it's like three syllables.
Oh, there. I did it.
Sound like Vin. Vin Diesel's back.
March Madness.
He lives his life one bracket at a time. What else? Oh, also, this is going to seem like more than a coincidence, and I swear to all of you it's not, but our a shout-out, our top listening city of the week for last week was, in fact, Moore Park, California.
Wow.
I swear to you I'm not making this up, because the next thing I have to tell you is come out to our show this coming Saturday in Moore Park, California.
All you listeners.
That sounds like I made it up, and I will take a lie detector test that I did not. We will be at Integrin Brewing this Saturday, March 10th. Show starts at 3 p.m. Come hang out, have a beer, say hi, and press the flesh.
Of course.
I've
buy
got
some beer.
Yeah, buy some beer for us. I've got some shirts for you all if you guys want a shirt, $15.
Oh, wow.
Got to stay
$15.
hydrated for the guys and beer science for the girls.
Cool.
John Bird, who's the master of festivities, will be joining, as well as Brittany, their head brewer. So
all right.
it's going to be a blasty blast. And we're all going to drink beer. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
At all. So, all right, you guys look dry.
I am dry.
Yeah, a little sober. Let's get right into the tournament.
Yes.
Start drinking some
Grab your
beer.
libations, pals. It's time for beer of the week.
Hold on. We need some tournament music.
Oh. There it is.
Is it the shoes? I figured this is great tournament music.
Yeah.
Come on. It doesn't get any better than this.
Oh, man.
All right, so we have our tournament. I will tell you the winner or the place in which each beer made it. Of course, the beers were, I'll just go down from 6 to 1. New Belgium Voodoo Ranger IPA, Stone IPA, Alesmith IPA, Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. Number 2, who gets the first bye, Union Jack from Firestone Walker, and also first round by Bear Republic Racer 5.
Oh, wow.
So we'll have that and those two in a couple of weeks as they face the winners of this week's and next week's rounds. So this week, it's number 5 and number 4 up against each other, and that is Stone IPA and Alesmith IPA. I have not told the fellas what they have in front of them. They are blind tasting this. They will determine which one is their favorite, and if it needs to come to a tiebreaker, I will be said tiebreaker.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, how about you drink the one in the regular shaped glass?
Whoa.
Dan almost screwed it up already. In the
How's
regular
that?
shaped
Come
glass.
on.
It really doesn't
That's
matter.
a technical right
It
there.
doesn't really matter.
Technical. Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Go ahead, have a drink, have a smell, whatever you need to do. I will tell the listeners while you guys drink that Saturday is going to be a lot of fun, and you guys should come out to our live show because I love all of you, and I'm not pandering in any way, shape, or form.
I love this.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
You liking this one so far?
Yeah,
I'm going to drink along
yeah.
with you.
Yeah, it's got like a dry finish to it. Get some citrus.
little bit, yeah. Definitely.
Little bit.
It is clean and dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, good description.
Absolutely,
Yeah. All right, you want to move on to the second one?
You know it.
Okay.
I was waiting. Now I have to wait.
Does the Pope pray to Jesus?
That's right.
All right.
What we got here. So.
Second one.
I got to say, right off the top, just looking at the head, I got like a nice little
Come on.
shape
Oh.
on my head, apparently.
Is it mushroom shape?
It kind of is. I don't know. It's pretty trippy. It's like the shape of like the end of a bottle or something. Check that shit out.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those, I
Kinda
poured
weird.
these. I'm like the baristas at Starbucks with the fancy designs. But instead of foam, I do it in head.
Yeah, no kidding, man.
All right.
Okay, I'll stop looking.
Yeah, stop looking, start drinking. All right, so they're drinking number 2. Dan's sniffing it a little bit, looks like. They're swishing it around in their mouths.
Oh, shit.
This is a tough one.
Yeah, that one's got like a lot more flavor, I would say, to it.
Interesting.
Yeah, and there's nothing, wrong with not having too much flavor. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's a little different competition here.
So do each of you have a winner in your heads, or do you need some more?
I think I do.
Okay. Scott, okay, you guys, one more taste. As they,
I feel like I know which is which.
okay.
I don't know which is which, but I know which one I like better.
Okay, which one do you like better?
Number 1.
Number 1, okay, in the regular glass.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And Dan?
God damn it.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm going to go number 2.
Ooh, you're going to go number 2.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
going to be contrarian.
Hang on.
Okay, so now it comes down to me.
It does.
Let me have a little sip of this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. That head form, that head shape in here, man. I don't know. It's a trip. Can't get over it. I gave it some extra credit points for that.
Yeah.
It was the overtime finish. That was the buzzer beater for it right there. Was that?
Is it the shoes?
Yeah. Is it the shoes? Oh my!
He's on fire.
But
Yeah, I like. It's really hard because number 1 is a lot cleaner, a lot drier, like you said.
Correct.
I think if it was hot out and it was out in the lake and I had to choose one of these two, I'd go with number 1. But number 2 has a little more flavor to it. Has some tropical, maybe some grapefruit in there too.
I feel like that separates it.
Yeah, a little bit more of an aroma. So
Correct.
I think, oh man, this is hard.
It is.
Slight edge number 2.
Oh, number
man.
2 at the buzzer.
So let me tell you who won. Moving on to the next round to face Bear Republic's Racer 5 is Alesmith IPA.
Oh damn!
Did anybody guess that was the...
I had it backwards.
I didn't know.
Oh, did you?
I had it
so you thought you were
backwards.
picking Stone.
Yeah, and I kind of felt like, man, like so like everyone saw that coming.
Yeah.
but no, they had an upset already.
Wow, Stone's out?
Stone's out already.
Wow, early exit from
I was
tournament.
Yeah, I was
Upset.
Tournament?
Yeah, whatever that is. Get this man another beer. I was surprised that Stone came in 5th out of 6. Excuse me. And now I'm surprised that they're going. But, I've had Alesmith, I've had Stone,
Yeah.
never had them back to back.
No,
But let me give the listeners out there a little rundown of the 2 IPAs that we just had. So Stone IPA, 6.9%, 71 IBUs, 4.21 on Beer Advocate. Now, 6.9%, pretty high in the ABV for just a single IPA. Usually you start to get into the double IPA once you get to like 7 or 8%. From Stone, they say it's the IPA that launched generations of hop fanatics. The first release, can you believe this? August 97.
Wow.
Yeah. August, I was like 12. I just turned 12.
fuck.
Yeah. And Stone's releasing one of the best beers ever. By definition, an IPA is hoppier and higher in alcohol than its little brother, Pale Ale, and we deliver in spades. Now one of the most well-respected and best-selling IPAs in the country, this golden beauty explodes with citrusy, piney, hop flavors and aroma, all perfectly balanced by a subtle malt character. This crisp, extra hoppy brew is hugely refreshing on a hot day. Hey, wait a minute, what did I say? But we'll always deliver no matter when you choose to drink it. All right, so that's Stone. Alesmith IPA, 7.25% ABV, so even higher. 73 IBUs, a couple more IBUs, and a 4.23 on BA. So 0.02 points higher than Stone IPA. So very, very little.
Oh, that's what I was tasting.
It edged it out by that much.
That's right.
From Alesmith, they say it's pretty awesome. A San Diego classic, Alesmith IPA showcases the versatility of American hops. Aromas of grapefruit and tangerine leading to an abundance of fresh pine and tropical notes, followed by a crisp, resinous bitterness. The complex hop profile is supported by a firm malt presence to create an incredibly flavorful and well-balanced IPA. And I say they achieved that.
Yeah, I agree.
So very intrigued by the results.
Yeah.
That was fun.
A great first round.
That was great. That was a close one.
Oh, man.
It was. It was a battle to the finish.
Damn.
We're in store for a great tournament here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Next week it'll be Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA up against New Belgium Voodoo Ranger IPA.
And these two hate each other.
Yeah, it's
going to be a fight.
Is it rivalry week?
Yeah. There's a grudge match.
Shit.
Yeah, look out, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, man. Anybody sitting in the splash zone, you be careful.
Set your DVRs for that one.
Yeah. Having an ambulance on standby.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy. All right. So there we go. Moving on. Alesmith IPA. Nice.
Gangster.
Can't wait for next week.
Me too.
Let's do a little crotch talk.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for Crotch Talk.
You know, I actually don't have any grievances to share, but I think one Dan does.
I do.
Grievance away.
Well, I'll just say this: I don't watch the Oscars. I mean that's ridiculous.
Hear.
You know what I'm saying? That is craziness. Who's gonna watch like all that crap? And it's like 4 hours of nonsense.
Oh,
Probably
my
longer
God.
than that at this point. But
Imagine the red carpet shit too.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 12 hours of crap.
right. And but in that show, one Kobe Bean Bryant did win an Oscar for his animated short. Jerking himself off for I think like 2 minutes.
I think that was just the subtitle. Jerking himself off.
Okay,
Yeah.
But it was for Dear Basketball.
Yeah.
Which was his letter of retirement.
Right.
Yeah.
Dear Basketball, jerking himself off.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about this is,
Oh, wow.
Kobe. I didn't watch it again. I didn't even watch his acceptance speech. Nothing. But somebody had told me that Kobe said that winning that Oscar was more important than winning any championship in basketball.
What?
Yeah. And I have this to say, I don't mean to be so, on the opposite end of this, but hey, come on, man. Like, if you don't, the one championship I can think of that is more important than that Oscar is number 5.
Yeah.
The one that he beat the Celtics in Game 7 of the finals.
With no Shaq?
That's right. And it's like, if you don't win that game, if you lose twice to the Celtics, and, only have one championship without Shaq, that we could even say at this point, if you lost to the Celtics twice, had they been there that year in 2009, they would have beat you again. You don't win that championship, there is no Oscar for Kobe Bryant.
Right.
Because we're not getting you a short. There's no farewell tours. Get the hell out of here. You were great, and you're done.
He wouldn't have lasted as long as he did at that point.
No, he wouldn't
He'd have been
have.
traded at some
Oh,
point.
yeah. So, I don't know. I have that to say. The other thing I will say about Hollywood.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. I'm going a little longer.
Serious.
But I will say about Hollywood is, man, hey, step up, dude. If basketball players are out here winning Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't
true.
seen this short, you the listeners, it looks like a 6-year-old drew it. It's a bunch of like sketches.
I will say that. I think there is like a orchestrated score
Yeah.
to it as well.
Sounds nice.
Right.
Yeah.
I think more important than the Oscar would be like some kid's participation trophy in their little minor league whatever basketball or whatever thing.
Well, and the Oscars voted on by other people. I mean,
Right.
there's no like competition. It's all members of the Academy who vote for these. It's not like he battled his way to the top to
Right.
beat the Celtics.
No, he didn't. And,
No.
and even when he got nominated, I go, he's going to win. I mean, because I don't
Yeah.
know who the other competition is. Animated
Who
short.
watches animated shorts?
What the fuck?
We only
Exactly.
watched it because he got his jersey
I
retired.
know. The only ones I know are like, 15 minutes on Adult Swim at night? I mean, those are only animated shorts I know.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but here's what I've been hearing all day is the fact, because of this hashtag Me Too thing going on now, Kobe did not deserve that because he raped a girl in Denver.
Oh, my
God.
I have changed channels, and every channel is like, he didn't deserve it. He raped a girl in Denver, and he, hashtag Me Too, and blah,
How
blah,
about he didn't
blah.
deserve it because it wasn't that good?
Yeah. Let's just say that.
It was a tier below Jim Carrey's Jim and Andy documentary that he did himself.
I didn't see that.
Oh, well, no, I'm not. I didn't see it either.
Oh, okay.
But just the fact that he made the documentary about
Right.
himself.
The
Like,
level
I'm
of-
such a good actor. Check this out. I
Right.
made this film. It's
the,
like,
the level of masturbation.
yeah, agreed. And now Kobe's kind of like, this is how good of a basketball player I was. There's my retirement. It's-
I was such a good basketball player that my championships don't mean as much as this goddamn cartoon.
I know.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know. Okay, so that's my rant.
That is a grievance.
Yeah, that's
Well
Sorry.
said. Well
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
I got good news.
Oh, good.
If you guys hate listening to the Boozecast, I was on it.
Oh, thank God.
Well, now I can tune in.
Yeah, I brightened things up. So go listen to Draft 22 of the Boozecast with one Wiley Withers, the commissioner.
So that doesn't mean Wally's going to be on this show again, is it?
No.
Oh, phew.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was about to say he's a funny guy.
He is a funny guy.
He is. No.
Those soundboards are really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with him a couple weeks ago. It was Batch 84. He was on our show, so if you missed that, listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was fun having the
take a listen.
soundboard.
Alex Trebek rapping.
Yeah.
Started from the
Panda.
bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here.
Panda. I still don't even know what song that is. So anyways, check out Draft 22 of the Boozecast. Also, after we were done recording the Boozecast, I'm actually embarrassed to talk about this story, but I feel like as a PSA, I need to tell people.
Sure.
The moral of the story is eat before you drink. Here's the story. So after we recorded the Boozecast, in which we had 4 beers and some whiskey, and you'll hear that if you listen to the show, we then decided to go out and have a couple beers. Pick a couple beers, no big deal. We we went down to a place and had a couple beers, and no big deal. We were going to leave, go back to Wiley's house, and I was going to go home, be done today. He goes, let's stop at this other place, have a couple more beers. I did the math, and what I can remember is I had at least 9 beers and some whiskey.
Wow.
Might have been 10 beers, 9 for sure. Hadn't eaten that day, except he did buy nachos at one of the places, and I had a few of his nachos, but we're not talking meal status.
You were
here.
already gone by that point, right?
I was pretty buzzed by that point. I wasn't gone.
No,
by that.
okay.
You and Wally sharing nachos.
Yeah.
Because I've done that where I've
pretty
eaten
romantic.
it, but it was like too late.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I was gone, and they're like, "Yo, you had some Asada fries." I'm like, "No, I didn't." Drunk Daniel did, but I didn't. I don't remember those things.
Had I had some more, it might have saved me from the following heartache and physical ache. But so finally, we get back to his place, and I start texting someone for a ride because I am fucking hammered.
Done.
And before that person can come get me, he's like, I'm gonna call you an Uber. And while we're waiting for the Uber, like my girlfriend calls, like, "Hey, is everything good? Are you okay to drive?" And apparently, I was not forming words well, to the point where he finally grabbed the phone from me and like was like, "Hey, everything's good." I called him an Uber and this and that. This is all being told to me secondhand. I don't fucking remember any of it. So get home. I puked 3 times.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
But hey, no matter how hammered I was, made the toilet each time.
Good job.
There you
Yeah.
go. Like
That's
a
the main
man.
thing. That's the main thing.
Yeah. The lady friend says at one point, like, I just stood up
Yeah.
and started to go for the bathroom. Halfway through, stumbled and fell into the wall, and then just kind of like picked myself up and made it to the bathroom.
There you go.
I was like, "Look, I don't fucking miss, man.
Yeah.
I Kobe'd that puke.
It's not the air. It's when you get up from that air.
Right.
I should do an
Exactly.
animated
Make a
short
basket.
about you
I should
being
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
You could win an Oscar for this.
I could."
Yeah.
The next day, I puked 9 more times. No, 6 more. It was
Wow.
9 times total. 6 more times.
Okay.
I've talked about this on the show that I do the podcast brunch club where we talk about podcasts and stuff with a group of people. We have brunch. So I was supposed to go to that. I woke up, I puked twice, and I'm the one who organizes it, so I can't just like ditch everybody.
Oh my God.
So I grabbed a few trash bags and hit the car. And on the way down there, I puked.
Should have gotten an Uber.
I know, I really should have puked in the back of your car.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, got to the restaurant, puked. On the way back, puked.
Wow.
Got home, puked again. It got to the point where my girlfriend thought she was going to take me to the hospital because I wasn't keeping fluids in.
Oh no.
Anytime I drank water, it was gone. And she's like, "Oh my God, you're going to dehydrate. You haven't had water in like over 24 hours." Because I didn't drink any water the night before when we were drinking.
Obviously.
I hadn't had water since like breakfast Saturday. And we're talking like Saturday at 4 or Sunday at 4 p.m. And I still had not been able to keep water in.
Water's for sissies anyway.
Yeah, come on. Just give me Bud Light. That's water.
Yeah, really. Maybe that's your problem right there.
Oh man.
So anyways, that was my embarrassing amateur story of
Wow, nice.
not eating and drinking a lot. Don't do that, people.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say this though. Seems like whenever I mix, and I'm not talking about beers, but I'm talking about liquor and
Girls.
Yes.
beer. Yeah, girls not done, but like no, like I think like liquor and beer. It's lights out at some point for me. Like I am just going mimes, and I will be on autopilot at some point in that night, guaranteed.
Yeah.
If I drink enough beers, it could happen. But guaranteed, I could have 3 beers and then just with the whiskey or whatever or a tequila or something, but something's going to make me go night-night at some point that night, and it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think when you mix, when you're pounding beers and then you throw a little liquor in there, it really just kind of like times 2 whatever you're doing.
It's doing it.
Yeah, it kind of multiplies and shit. So.
And then I guess when I do shots, I probably do about 5 of them, so that's probably not good either.
Yeah, it doesn't help. Yeah. So anyway, it was fine in the end, but it took me a couple days to get back on the booze. Like I didn't eat solid food for like 4 days. It was rough.
But kudos to you, sir, is the fact that you actually got up and went to the podcast.
Oh yeah.
If it was Wally, he would have never made it.
Oh man,
that's true. He just wouldn't show up, right?
Yeah.
I like how you've turned him from Wiley into Wally.
Yeah, was the beef with you or just Wally?
Wally.
I know what Wally you're talking about. I probably shouldn't, but
Wasn't
I
that
do.
his name?
I think so.
Sure, why
Wiley,
not?
Wally, I don't know. I get it.
Gee, Wally, I don't know about that.
Timely reference. And then finally, I'll end it on a good note. I over the weekend was back at Eagle Rock Brewing doing some more beer
There you
research.
go. There
Yes.
you go.
Boom.
Right back at it.
Yeah, and talked to Eric, the brewer down there again, and he will be on the show in April. So,
Oh, cool.
Very much looking forward to that.
Eric the Brewer.
Eric the brewer, he's great. He's nerdy in the best way possible. Like he's a genius when it comes to beer. As is Nick from last week's episode. I hope you guys out there had to listen to the interview with Nick from 14 Cannons. That dude is stupidly smart.
He is.
He's so nerdy and knows everything about beer. So make sure you check that out.
Right on.
Whew, I think that's everything. I think we need to get ourselves in some sports news.
No kidding.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore Chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
Oh, it is indeed. So, I didn't realize it, but apparently Ichiro Suzuki is still alive,
Yeah, no kidding.
right?
I was tripping on that.
Dude's 44, and the Mariners are working to finalize a 1-year deal with him.
Fuck.
Yeah, they are desperate.
44, man.
Woo! Yeah, good luck.
That's
Wasn't
crazy.
he on the Yankees last year?
I think he's been floating around
Right.
from
Yeah, I don't know.
Yankees
I
to
only,
whatever.
and
I
it was
don't
funny
know.
because I only recognize him from the Mariners, so seeing him in that headline where they're going to finalize the deal with him, it just made sense again. I'm like, oh shit, is he still
why
there?
not?
or-
Yeah, he never left.
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's why, that's the
But I
thing
think you're
about
right.
Designated hitter, man. Extend your career.
That's true.
Wake up, National League.
Oh, God, don't get me started. National League needs a DH. Except for, like,
Pitchers hitting the ball is fun. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what?
Except for that guy on the Angels.
Oh, the new dude?
The new dude.
That Japanese player?
Well, yeah, he's like been
He's
hitting
pretty
and
good.
pitching pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, how long can that last? I don't know.
Yeah, especially when you come over here. I mean,
Right.
and he's in an American League team. He's not going to need to hit.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Right.
not going to waste his talents on hitting. They're going to save him for the mound. And,
Yeah.
it's,
I mean, it's gonna be.
it's only a matter of time.
True that.
All right, enough about baseball.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, Dodgers looking pretty good in spring training.
Yeah, oh man, aren't they on fire?
Yeah. I
Lighting
don't
it
know.
up.
I haven't watched any.
Yeah.
I've watched more spring training than I did the All-Star game, though.
Yeah,
I've watched more spring training than the Oscars.
it's true.
Yeah.
That too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I saw some Tebow.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, on the Mets.
Oh, nice.
Oh, praise Tebow.
yes,
right.
indeed.
To football, the Eagles are very much entertaining offers for Nick Foles.
Isn't that interesting?
That's weird, man.
Right.
All right.
It was funny because I was having a conversation with somebody on Super Bowl, and the conversation was, I was like, "What do you do with two quarterbacks like you got Nick Foles and you got fucking damn his name's escaped Carson Wentz."
Wentz, yeah.
And I was, the guy was like, "Well, you trade Foles and because Wentz has the upside and blah blah blah." But it was before the Super Bowl had happened.
Okay.
Then after the Super Bowl, I'm like, "So what did they do?" He's like, "Well, you gotta trade Wentz." Because I was like, "Oh, see, I told you." Like, now he won the Super Bowl, so now what do you do? So I don't know. It's interesting. I thought they would go that way. I mean, Carson Wentz does have the upside, but Nick Foles is proven that he can take you to the Super Bowl. And who knows what Wentz can do? I mean,
We don't know that Wentz won't break
he
himself
could be
again.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, who knows?
He could be made of glass.
yeah.
And no offense to anybody, but maybe he's another Kaepernick. I mean, Kaepernick got hot for like the last half of a year, and I mean, he hasn't done much since.
Right.
I mean, Foles. Look at his short career.
Right.
Which before this year he sucked.
Did a whole bunch of nothing.
He could even be a Peyton Manning, where it's
So-
like really good in the regular season,
Yeah, I
and the
don't
playoffs
know.
come and he chokes the hell out of it.
Yeah.
But Foles ain't going to do that because he won it.
You think maybe for one more year you might want to keep Foles on the bench at the very least. See what Wentz can do.
God.
See that he can stay healthy. And then, all right, fine, we'll get rid of Foles.
Just very disrespectful that the guy wins Super Bowl MVP and you're going to trade him.
Yeah, it's disrespectful, and it just doesn't seem like good business to me.
Right. 500 yards. Yeah. You know? Fuck,
Yeah,
what's he got to do?
Yeah, guarantee yourself some stats on the field.
And
Come
he
on.
was, I mean, he was just, cool under pressure.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, he was.
You can't, that's hard to find.
which is, that's really against
Which is
his-
one thing that Kaepernick was not.
No. But that's totally against his nature, because that was the big beef about him earlier was that, when he gets the rush that he chokes and all this. But I mean, taking him to the playoffs, to the Super Bowl and all that, and he was, lights, just right on. I mean, I don't know. It's
interesting.
Who knows?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to make that decision.
Yeah, and I would say the good thing for the Eagles is now that he is the Super Bowl MVP, I mean, they're going to get some good offers for him.
Yeah?
Shit.
Get some
In a
draft
league
picks,
that is
some money.
hungry for quarterbacks.
Starving.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. What else? Oh, this guy by the name of Shaquem Griffin has just killed it at the combine. He ran the fastest 40 since 2003. He, I think, I can't remember the number now, but he was bench pressing some insane amount of weight, and he only has one arm.
Wow.
He lost a hand. Like, he's kind of at the forearm is
Right.
where it was cut off, and he put on like a prosthetic to lift weights, but for anything else, he doesn't really need it, and he's killing it, and it looks like he's going to be drafted, and it's kind of interesting.
It is interesting.
Do you know what position he plays?
Somewhere on the line, like a linebacker.
Oh, okay.
type.
Correct.
Wow.
I was going to say, that's got to be the one place where you can only play with one hand, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah. I mean, in fact, it might be an advantage because you won't get called for holding. I mean,
JPP, anyone?
you down with JPP?
Hey, you know me.
Yeah, this was not a fireworks incident, though.
Yeah.
Correct,
I mean,
no.
if he did get called for holding, it'd be because, hey, look, your prosthetic arm is still on the guy.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Low blow.
Yeah.
Deduct 2 points for that low
Yeah.
blow.
And also, I'm already tired of mock drafts.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
ESPN. I cannot watch ESPN between like the end of February and the draft.
Oh, my God.
Because it's just like 94 mock drafts a day. It's like, well, the 49ers want to do this, and the fucking Dolphins want to. Every segment is a mock draft for a different team. And then, like, of course, all the other teams have to fall
Yeah.
around it because you can't have a mock draft for one team. Oh, my God.
And then they bring out that guy that looks like Sam the Eagle from the Muppets to talk about the fucking draft and all the fucking players. It's like, dude, I'm so tired of that guy.
Oh, God. I'm so tired of him. I'm tired of mock drafts. God, shut up already.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. And finally, Rich Eisen, he challenged Roger Goodall to a 40-yard dash. And
Rich Eisen?
Yeah.
Just randomly?
Just randomly on NFL TV. Goodell did it. It's on Twitter. There's a video of him doing it, and he got like 5.4 seconds on the 40. But it was his employees that were timing it. So I questioned the validity of that.
And I heard he's like wearing a suit and everything.
Yeah, he was wearing a suit. He's wearing like running shoes and a suit.
Yeah, he's a handsome boy.
Really?
Yeah, so
Well, that's kind of gangster.
if it's legit, it's
Goodell's
gangster.
gangster, all right.
But but that's also a pretty long hallway. I'd like to get the measuring tape out for this.
True that.
That is a long hallway. Wow.
Yeah, 40-yard hallway. I
Damn.
mean, come on. So
It's like a Green Mile. Yeah. Damn.
I want a recount is all I'm saying. All right, we teased this earlier. Nicole is back from Beauty and Beer, and she has gone on a nice little field trip to a new brewery, and it's called Tilted Mash. She's got the review for us here.
Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Beauty and Beer, and I'm excited to share with you my recent trip to Tilted Mash in Elk Grove. I had visited Tilted Mash at their previous location when I had first started Beauty and Beer, so that was about maybe 2 years ago. The new location is very spacious, and they have picnic-style tables, and they have high-top tables as well. I like that they have hooks for your purse or backpack, keeps the tabletop clear, which is good because it's just more room for beer. Jonathan, one of the owners, was nice enough to give me a tour. They have a children's area with a TV and chalkboard wall. And I think it's pretty cool because as a parent, you could be in the tap room and you could be supervising your child. They have like this glass window so you can look in. Behind that room, there's a larger area for private events. They do like music back there. I believe they might do comedy also. But I thought it was really cool for a private event that you can have that privacy. It was too cold, so they didn't have the back patio open, and there was no food truck that day either. My flight consisted of Winter in the Grove, which was a pale ale, Parental Responsibility, which was a Citra Hop cream ale, Derek the Red, which was a red Irish Ale, Crisp High Five, which is a double IPA. As far as the flight goes, I liked all the beers, very drinkable. My favorite was Derek the Red. I don't see a lot of red ales at other breweries. I really liked the color. It had really good flavor. So I did enjoy that beer a lot. Jonathan was nice enough to let me try a Zakanat, which is a Northeast style hazy IPA. It is available now, but I was lucky enough to preview it, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the flavor, the aromas, so I definitely recommend that if you do go check out that beer. If you would like to read more about my experience, I did take some photos. Check out my blog post at BeautyandBeer.com, and you could even look at my original blog post with Tilted Mash, and this current one is Tilted Mash 2.0. You could also follow me on Instagram at BeautyandBeer. Thank you so much. Cheers.
I don't know about you guys, but like children's area at a brewery, but bar back in the day was like, hey, get in the back seat and shut up.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw this out. I was at a brewery that shall remain
Have another beer.
remain nameless, and there was
Give this man a beer.
please, and there was a 1-year-old's birthday party happening there. I was like, what the hell is going on
That
here?
is awesome.
Yeah.
That's I always say, like, what's the point in giving a 1-year-old a birthday party? Like, they're not going to fucking remember it.
It's true.
So you might as well go to a brewery and, was there other kids?
Yeah, there were other kids. So it did
Were
kind
they
of
all drunk?
No, and they should have been.
Yeah.
I'm going to a 2-year-old's birthday party next week. I'm going to have a suggestion for a location change.
Might as well.
Yeah.
I'll
He's
tell
not
you-
going to remember
I'll
it.
tell you which brewery does it.
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah,
I don't know
let me
what they'll
know.
do for the kids. They'll get a jumpy thing or whatever.
They had a jumpy thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they will or
Oh,
not.
yeah. Yeah, I'll take the answer off the air, but I would like to know which brewery.
Throwing a suggestion out there, man.
Yeah.
Another thing I'll say is, yeah, I agree. There's not enough reds at the breweries.
Highly underappreciated.
That's
Really?
true, yeah.
Yeah, I love a good red.
Yeah, when done well, those things
Correct.
are
I can-
malty and toasty and biscuity.
I can dig them.
Yeah, it's like a liquid scone or something like that.
That's
It's
right.
So good.
I can dig them.
Yeah. So anyways, check out Beauty and Beer at Beauty and Beer on Instagram and beautyandbeer.com. And you can find both her reviews of Tilted Mash, the first one and 2.0, as well as many other beer field trips that she takes and other writings on her blog as well. So make sure you check her out and follow her. Yes. All right, old-timey word of the week, Glumpus.
I can almost guess what
Is that a
is.
Disney character?
Yeah. He was the villain in Lion King. Glumpus. She sounds more like a Pinocchio villain or something. A large, clumsy fellow.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be.
Yeah.
It really does.
Glumpus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a large, clumsy fellow. Anybody, or should I move on?
We know what we're going to say.
I think we do. There's no need.
No.
We'll move on.
I'm sure it's got something to do with Bubs.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
Yes, indeed, it is. Our beer of the week, her name is Kelly, and you can find her on Instagram at
Wow.
Kelly Chugs Beer. All one word.
right.
Kelly Chugs Beer. And I'm showing the gentleman a picture of her, and she's quite easy on the eyes.
Definitely.
But if you go to her Instagram page, there are lots of videos of her just shotgunning
Oh, my
beers.
God.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
She could be my next ex-wife.
yeah.
Holy shit.
She'd be so lucky.
Oh, well, I'm
Yeah,
sure
tell her to get in line.
that's her dream, I'm
yeah,
sure.
I'm sure. She's been waiting for this day.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure she's just like wetting her panties right
Yeah,
now
oh, God.
hearing that.
Something. Anyways, so hope we haven't offended her. But
Oh,
Kelly
good, the crinkly old man.
at
Yeah,
Kelly
okay.
Chugs Beer on Instagram. Go ahead and check her out and follow her and all that good stuff. This is the point of the show where we normally have our bullpen beer, but we're not going to do that because we've kind of already done it. But we do have a
complete game.
Yes, we do have a text message from a listener.
Oh.
If you guys want to text in, it's 805-538-BEER 2337. In fact, let's make this a hetero-hypothetical.
Uh-oh.
It's query time. We have a hetero hypothetical.
It's not even that bad. Some things in Spanish, followed by, would you rather be a Hall of Fame type of player like Allen Iverson, but never win a ring, or a decent player like Steve Kerr with multiple rings?
I think I'm going to answer first.
Please.
I think it's kind of a layup. I think it should be Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You can wave those rings in my face all you want, Steve Kerr, but when you look up highlights of Allen Iverson, he's crossing up fools. People are getting bodied. I got mixtapes with Gangsta's Paradise playing over it. People enjoyed my career, and I'm in the Hall of Fame. You have all those rings and you're not in the Hall of Fame? What kind of,
Yeah, how many rings does John Sally have?
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
Too many.
Right.
Holy shit balls. Talk about,
I think if the last two players, like if you're man 11 and 12 on the team, you just don't get a ring.
Yeah.
Because John Sally would have none if that was the case.
And what does he have now? I mean, at least
like 6, right?
At least 6.
Yeah.
Well, because 3 with the Bulls at least, right? And then 3 with the Lakers, and then he had 2 with the Pistons.
Oh, jeez. Did he really?
I think he did.
Something like that.
We're going to have to Google this, but...
and not only does the 11 and 12... Not only does the 11 12 man get a ring, but you can be like Verjao and be dropped from your team and still get a ring.
That's true.
I'm sure even the towel people get a ring.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yeah, everybody on the team does.
Come on.
Hey, come on, man. I watched this jock. Give me a ring.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So, yeah, I think I'd go with the Allen Iverson.
What say you, Scott?
I would go... I have to agree with you guys.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sally...
I'll just take it one step further because of my income. I would go with whatever is the highest paid.
Well, that would be Iverson too.
Yeah.
So that's what
very good.
Yeah.
Very good answer.
Fuck the ring. I want money.
Yeah.
Love that. That's the right answer.
Actually, John Sally only has 4 championships.
4?
Look at Robert Ory then.
Robert Ory, on the other hand.
I think he has the most.
He has 7.
If I'm not mistaken.
7. He came up in the same article. Ory has it, but at least Ory was a contributor.
Right.
Yeah.
He is the one that sent the Lakers to a final 1 or 2 times.
Exactly. So thank you for texting in, whoever that was. It doesn't show names, just a number.
That's all right.
But if you guys want to text in or call in or leave us a drunk voicemail, 805-538-BEER 2337. All right, let's do a little booze news. Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news. Okay, good news for us here in SoCal, or California in general. Stone Brewing, Stone Distribution, they have the 2 sides, at the brewing side, the distribution side. Some of their clients include Made West, Oscar Blues. I wanted to call it Dave's Pale. That's not the brewery. Anyways, they have a new client who is going to be distributed through them in Southern California, and that is Cigar City Brewing. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I've had a couple of Cigar City brews. We've had a couple on the show even, and everyone has been pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
They have that High Lie IPA that I always say wrong, and
I mean that's why when you said it, I was like, which one was that?
Yeah, High Lie is JAIALAI or something like that.
It sounds right.
It's a green can with some orange writing. So excited for that. Less excited. This will be like the one Firestone release I'm not excited for. Bread of Rose. I haven't had this one, and maybe I'm wrong. I'd try it. But Bread of Rose, released from Firestone. It's a raspberry wild ale.
Favorite.
Dan might like it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We know how I feel about raspberry from a few shows ago.
I hate raspberries. We need that from Spaceballs.
Oh yeah,
Rick Moranis.
Anytime I talk about sour beers, I need to play it.
Yeah,
because boy, do I hate raspberry. Not to get all political on this show, and I think we do a pretty good job of avoiding it for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. But,
until Scott starts talking.
Well, that's politically correct. That's a different or lack thereof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is politics. Trump and his tariff on aluminum and other metals. He's proposing a 10% tariff on aluminum imported into the country in an attempt to revitalize the steel industry in America. Well, what he doesn't realize, or maybe he does, is that's going to raise beer prices.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Yes, that will very much affect prices of aluminum cans. So, I mean, soda prices will go up too, but who cares?
Right.
Beer prices, on the other hand, will be rising.
Well, that means you're probably just going to have to get it in a bottle or on tap.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to ask. Is it going to raise the prices for bottles too?
Nope, because they are not made out of metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
in case you didn't know.
Really?
What about the little cap?
Breaking news.
You're so smart.
Yeah, like truth. The little cap is
A little cap.
Oh.
God damn it.
Well, when you said raising prices on beer, I mean, I didn't know if it meant all beer in general, just to, maybe.
You got scared.
Yeah.
You stopped listening. He's like, no.
I still pay for it. I just,
So write your senators or your congressmen or representatives, whatever you got to write. Write them and don't let this pass because we do not want beer prices to raise. Maybe eventually when PBR goes up in price, the people that voted them in will start to get mad about voting them in.
Boom.
Yeah.
Take that.
Now the PBR drinkers are going to be pissed off at. I voted you in, goddammit.
They took our beer. We just lost one listener.
Boom.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. One.
Sorry.
April 28th, for those of you in the Southern California area, Smog City Brewing, which puts out some pretty tasty beers, is having their 5th anniversary. And they're going to have some limited releases for the anniversary, parties, food trucks,
Cool.
all that good stuff. So put on your calendars, April 28th, down there at Smog City. I think that's everything. We got through it all.
Boom.
Nice.
That was a productive show.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah, we named some winners that are moving on to round 2. And
We got a lot accomplished.
we did. I feel good. I feel good about us.
Me too.
Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's play a little music. Let's get the fuck
High
out of
five
here.
all around.
Yeah. High
Let's
five. Thanks everybody for listening. Alesmith IPA moves on in the tournament.
They do.
Yep. Next
Wow.
week, Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA versus New Belgium's Voodoo Ranger. Apparently a bitter battle to the end.
Wait till they're going to clash.
Didn't know about this rivalry till now.
my God.
either.
Oh,
I forgot to mention, today's battle was really a crosstown
right.
freeway
was.
series.
It
yeah.
was, yeah.
Freeway series.
Freeway series.
Alesmith and Stone. So, yeah. All right. Well, make sure you check us out this coming Saturday, March 10th at Inagrin Brewing in Moore Park, California. Please come out, say hi, have a beer. And
Buy us a beer.
Buy us a beer, most importantly.
Yes.
In fact, buy us a lot of beers.
Oh, yeah.
And listen to us record a live episode of The Unfiltered Gentlemen. It'll be good times. You can find us at theunfilteredgentleman.com. And if you need more info about the event, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/unfilteredgentleman. And on the events section, it's all up there, all the information you need. We're on Instagram at The Unfiltered Gentleman and Twitter at Unfiltered Gents. Like we said before, 805-538-BEER. 2337 is the number to call and text and all that good stuff. And I think that's all we got. I think that's all of our stats. Dan looks like he wants to say something.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, good. So make sure you guys are staying hydrated. We'll see you Saturday. And good night, everybody.
Yeah.